I'm in stream right now.
Oh, I also am.
Who?
I'll be talking with voice. Oh yeah, because the stupid thing.
Does emotes count?
Yes, but you do need to say something in the emote thing though.
I bet.
So you want a 400-word essay?
Yes.
In the beginning.
In the beginning. Hit him with the moves. Hit him with the moves.
If I remember it.
Show me your moves.
Show your moves.
Show me your will to live.
What?
Fucking pun.
Falcon. Kick. I just want chat to understand that if any of you ever played Super Smash Brothers or plan to, if your friends challenge you to a 1v1 or just a group fight in the Hyrule Temple, just know they don't like you. They want the smoke.
I'll give them the smoke.
You don't pick that map unless you have smoke with your friends. If it's real beef, you go to Final Destination. It's an unspoken Smash Brothers rule.
And if they lose, they can't use the same character over again. They win.
Yeah.
That's downright. Old school and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
Except Marthmains. That's
Except
true. Exactly.
Cleomanes. They will have to. Except furries.
Wait, no, Jay says is actually right. 1v1 Fox only reflect off.
Wait, Fox in what? In Melee?
In Melee?
Oh, God.
Reflect off. Can you 1v1 somebody as Captain Falcon and win?
Not in Melee. His frames are terrible in Melee.
Hold on, because I'm calling Cat out. You can 1v1 somebody as Falcon and win. All right, 1v1 me next stream. Next big. See? You see, chat? He said no. That means
I'd say we could do community night with.
Wait, what? Yup. I still got mine, brother.
Gonna fly down to Florida and challenge him?
So I got mine, brother. You got yours?
Yeah. Like, you couldn't even join us on community night, Ash. I don't think you can schedule it.
Hey.
He's not wrong.
All I'm saying is, if Cat wants to 1v1 me as Captain Falcon, I'm bringing him the Hyrule Temple.
Ash, I want you to look at this controller. I want you to see how much dust there is on it. If I beat anybody in anything,
it's a great controller.
It has not been touched.
It's a great controller.
It is a black controller, okay?
Sheesh. It's got
if I beat anybody in anything from the GameCube, you need to go turn in your GameCube to GameStop. Okay?
Give it back to Nintendo.
Wait, repeat that last sentence.
You need to go turn in your GameCube to GameStop.
If it's not covered in dust?
If I beat you in anything.
On the GameCube. You
correct.
Me. I will smoke you.
Because, again...
He's admitting it.
You're not winning it, brother.
He's saying that. I don't know why you're yes, he's saying he is awful and that everyone here should beat him.
It's the fact that he put on the stream camera to show his controller out of his like retro box. Okay.
Yeah, you want me to get the other two that are there? They're also that dusty.
Listen, your N64 one I don't think is that dusty. All right.
I'm not talking about the N64, which is also there.
Which one are you talking about?
The other two GameCube controllers.
What color are they?
Another gray one, and I guess it's now light purple.
Hold on. Is it another black, but is it gray with seasoning?
Get the inferences, brother. Brother, deductive reasoning.
Hello, chat.
My brain hurts.
Understandable.
Now, Ash.
Let me finish the prep here.
What happened, Prophet?
I was gonna say I can smoke you in Smash right now, Modern Smash. My Zero Suit Samus is pretty fucking strong.
Zero Suit Samus versus me.
I started playing in the background. Zero Suit Samus, I can kill you as. I'll poop on you.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump over you and I'm gonna poop on you as the ball.
You can't enter.
You gonna get pooped on.
You troll.
You gonna get pooped on.
Zero Suit. Zero Suit.
Oh wait, Zero Suit doesn't.
Samus doesn't. Samus doesn't actually poop out bombs. That's not
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't. Not in Zero Suit.
I want you to picture that, and chat to picture that. Samus's poop is just bombs. They're not actual morph ball bombs. That's her waste. Cad's fault there.
Yeah.
You said
Why you ruined this, Prophet?
And I'm just gonna go ahead and say that while I did say this, Prophet 100% gave all of you the mental image of it. So you can blame Prophet for this.
No, I don't get to suffer alone. They have to suffer with me. They don't get to enjoy yourself.
Chad is not responsible for your mental problems.
I'm making it their responsibility.
That's fine, as long as I get to pick the straight jacket.
But can you prove it?
Can I prove it? I mean, Discord could.
Okay.
They're recording everything.
All right, Cad. 1v1. All right, well, no, actually, no. Prophet. 1v1 me, Dr. Mario. Items off.
Dr. Mario? Bro,
Yep,
at this point, just game and watch his ass. There we go, chat. The only thing you can say before you leave. How is everybody doing? Let me get the capture card hooked up. I did get the stream tweeted out. If you guys do me the favor and go give it some love. But yeah, they were talking mad shit about Super Smash Bros. Melee. And I think this is the problem. Super Smash Bros. Has gone from a party game to a game that people obsess over like it's a fighting game. Super Smash Bros. Always used to be a party game, and I was really good at it. On the fly. But now that people actually take Super Smash Bros. Seriously, I just have no shot beating anybody anymore. Because people are unreasonably obsessed with the game. Yeah, let's not show off all the phone numbers I've called recently. Party game, yes. Chat, I have a controversial opinion, a hot take. Super Smash Bros. Was never meant to be a fighting game. Yep. If it was meant to be a fighting game, why were items put into it? And why were there, like, not things like counters and stuff in the very first iteration of it? They've turned it into a fighting game. And that's actually why I don't care for it anymore. That's controversial, apparently, as evidenced by my mod's reactions. That's why they added less sweaty mechanics in the later versions? What do you mean? They added far more sweaty mechanics in the later versions. Like super armor and like freaking like actual like counter moves and like ultimate abilities. Huh? It's a better game when you don't take it seriously. Yeah, I completely agree. It's going pretty good, JC. Mario Party and Monopoly are blights upon humanity like beasts. I still feel like Mario Party can be fun, but you're not wrong. I think Mario Party is way more who you play with. Monopoly, no, you're 100% right on Monopoly. Mario Party, you're probably like 70 to 80% right. It's a party game that people turned into a fighter. Correct. I'd rather play with items now. True. And slowed down the game a lot by to disincentivize the sweaty nature of Melee, and yet it didn't happen. Gotta get them studs. That's true. Hello, chat. How's everybody doing? I know that was a weird start to stream, but we had to talk some mad trash there. I'm also kind of late to stream. I apologize for that. We, again, don't have much to do today. I don't want to, like, sugarcoat it for you guys, but obviously, like, FGO ain't doing shit right this second. NA is waiting on the Lotto. JP is waiting on the finale, so we're just kind of in a holding pattern until later. Which, we do have, apparently, like, the Fallout Season 2 came out today. And then I think isn't the Lotto live stream on like Friday? Or is it no, it's Thursday, isn't it? Is it Wednesday? I thought the thing ends on the 17th. The pre-campaign. Am I insane? No. Yeah, the live stream is on the 18th. I'm not insane. Chat's gaslighting me. Yeah. Which thank you. I just want to say a heartfelt thank you to Albert and company that like you actually stopped doing something on a Wednesday. You have had this go on for like 3 months. I respectfully hate you for that. But like I will give you credit where credit is due, and that is that you have somehow managed to get off of a Wednesday. So thank you. I appreciate it. All my homies hate Wednesdays. Oh. I respectfully hate you, yeah. And it's like, again, I know it's not entirely up to them. It's kind of the way the schedule's dictated, but it's just, I don't understand it. Like, we legitimately have not had a streak of always having something happen on the same day of the week for it's maybe happened in like back-to-back or even back-to-back-to-back things. I've never seen it go more than 3 things at once. And like all of a sudden I start dating somebody, need to go on dates on Wednesdays, and FGO's like, fuck it, we do everything on a Wednesday. So that's been my only complaint. They're gonna announce it starting next Wednesday. Dear Lord, if they did that. No, I mean they really can't. I think the only question is if the event starts on the 19th or the 20th, and it's basically one of those 2 days. So I never played F-Zero. I need to remember my preset for my 90 plus parties for the Lotto. Go for it. Played it? Yeah, I've never played it. FGO out to get you? Bro, it do feel like that sometimes. Shadow, thank you for the 75. I appreciate it. And again, thank you guys for all the support. I know I've been like flaky as fuck lately. I apologize. Again, it just is what it is. I'm going through stuff with the girlfriend, trying to make sure our schedules grant our each other as much time as possible. VIP knows I have just not been around nearly as much because I'm like always on the phone with her. I'm always like trying to hang out with her more and do stuff with her more. So it just is what it is. Going good. So I'm happy for that. I just like my life is kind of a whirlwind right now, so it is what it is. How goofy it can get, yeah. Much like Wipeout, if you played that, I never played Wipeout. I've played Road Rash. You like beat people with chains on motorcycles. Fusion Frenzy on Xbox, remember that? No. Would also throw in Star Wars Episode 1 Racer as rad as hell. Bro, I hope the new racing game for Star Wars is even like half as good as like Star Wars Racer was. And it's not like Star Wars Racer was like something truly like unique. I really do want them to like try, because I feel like Star Wars actually can handle that as an IP. Like a lot of people grew up playing Star Wars games. It's really weird that like we've had almost an entire generation now that just didn't get to experience that because EA and Disney and Lucas were all shitting the bed. I remember having the wheel and pedals for Crazy Taxi 3 on Dreamcast. Nice. Yeah, I do plan again, like we're just gonna kind of chill here with FGO, spend stuff down, try to like clear out inventory, prep for the lotto, do everything that we need to do. You guys can follow along. I don't think I'm gonna do any account plotting today. That may be more of a Thursday or Friday thing because I got to get that set up, but definitely on the agenda. So bear with me here as we kind of roll through the caster daily, I guess you could call it at this point. Yeah. When are we getting the next Pilgrimage Festival? I don't think that's till like February, I want to say. It may be January, though. I'd have to check. Do we know the lotto info already? We pretty much know. Like I said, the only dispute is the actual start date, which is either the 19th or the 20th. Yeah, he's been doing that for the longest of times. Yep. Dreamcast, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Chat. Okay. Controversial opinion again. Hot take, if you will. Sega Dreamcast didn't exist. Prove me wrong. It was all a figment of your imagination. Sega actually stopped making consoles after the Saturn. I've held and played one, so no. Have you? Or was that all in your mind? Chat, as proof, what color is the Dreamcast symbol? Cat, I have no idea what you're talking about. Right, because the Dreamcast didn't exist. I was about to say purple, but that'd be GameCube. Yeah, you're definitely thinking of the GameCube. It existed? What are you smoking? Can you prove that? Jack, can any of you go find your Dreamcast right now? Or is it all in your head? Yes, so that's proof that Zev is a bot. He's not actually a real human being. What about the PlayStation 1? That's true. I'm not sure the PlayStation 1 ever existed either. Only the PlayStation 2. Feels old man, good memories of the Dreamcast, Soul Calibur, Star Wars racing game, and some 18-wheeler driving game. I don't remember what the hell I had for my Dreamcast. I definitely remember having stuff. I'm pretty sure I had Sonic Adventures. And I think I had like some sports games. And like I don't know. I'd have to really think. Soul Calibur 2 was goated. If it was goated, why is 5? Does the QP gain from the Lotto go into your inbox if you exceed 2 billion QP? No. It'll just go to waste. Hello, William. Don't at me, you clanker. Then why did you at me? You literally just maliciously tried to at me. Wasn't Shenmue on the Dreamcast? Yeah, but that's just a game about like finding sailors. It goes into void space with Tiamat, yeah. Dreamcast sounds like a dream. Agreed. Hold on there, bucko. But you're the bucko. Finding sailors and getting forklift certified. Yeah, and I feel like that's just everyday life. That's not even a game. You guys just like turned that into a game in your heads. When is Gogmazios time? Probably in a bit. I still want to like again do some stuff here to prep and talk with chat some. Fantasy Star Online. What is that? Is that like the precursor to Fantasy Star Online 2? Yes. I thought the series started with the second game. I only know about Dreamcast from the Neptunia games. Oh yeah, that I think someone finally found proof. William proved it for you guys. I'm pretty sure the Neptunia games exist. Honkai started with the third, so it tracks, right? Like I don't know why this is such a difficult concept for Ash. Man's Wii U is nearly siren grade. Yep. Don't listen to this in the car. Oh my Lanta? Didn't you mean oh Atlanta? Like, you gotta put the little at symbol there for that, Ash. Knew it. Mm-hmm. So, chat. I definitely am thinking about like rebrand stuff at this point. And I've been thinking about like how I want to approach things. And I think I want to do a census again. If you guys have been around a long time, you'll remember that I've done a couple of censuses over the years, and I kind of stopped doing them for a while. But I kind of want to do it again. I kind of want to like poll the audience, if you will, but in mass. Because I want to figure out what it is that like really just get to the meat and potatoes of like what it is that you guys want to see, what it is that you guys think works well for me, that sort of thing. What's up, Angora? Oh, that was close. I don't like this particular variant of the comp because it doesn't deal enough damage. I think heated debates with your mods works, especially about old games and consoles, because we'll win most of the time. Have you guys ever won? I don't think you ever have. What slander? Chat, have you guys ever seen Ash win? Cad getting the robot? Yeah. Nopers? That's what I thought. What's up? How's it going, Katana? It is also, chat, definitely Christmas season because now I've had eggnog. And now I can actually enjoy relaxing in cold weather. Ash is gonna pop a vessel from all this rage bait. It's not rage bait if it's true. Not a fan of the nog? Really? So, chat, do you guys have a favorite holiday drink then? If not eggnog? What's up, Spartan? Eggnog is nasty. Heathens. A lot of you. 50s isn't cold, Cad. Yes, it is. Listen, we fall out of the trees in the 30s. I tried nog for the first time. It was all right. You got to put some nutmeg on the top of it Apple cider, nice. Mulled cider. Hot cocoa. Chocolate with marshmallows. I feel like hot cocoa can definitely be drank like outside of the holidays, though. Did you know that if you play Frostpunk 1 near Christmas, there's an event where the survivors will have a Christmas party? Well, that's so nice of them before they die. It was 25 the other day. In Celsius? That's really, like, room temperature, right? Which is where it should stay based off my recent tries. Sad to hear it. Now, chat, do you have straight eggnog or do you have it with, like, alcohol in it? Have you considered trying rum cake? I've had rum cake. But that's, like, not a drink. Do you drink your rum cake, Ash? It was freedom units. Can't make up its mind based off the weather. Understandable. I have coquito, made by a friend. Okay. I have with Jack. I see. What is with? Anything is a drink if you blend it hard enough. True. I mean, technically, your stomach acid turns everything into a drink. Sorrel? What is sorrel? I've never tried it with liquor. Neither have I. I was just curious. Actually, that's not true. I have tried it with liquor. I didn't care for it. Eggnog with just ice. Interesting. I normally just drink it straight. Fahrenheit was made by a German scientist in the 1700s. This isn't even an American unit. It is now. First of all, we beat Germany in back-to-back world wars. Second of all, Germany no longer uses the system. So third of all, it's American now. Just because, like, after the world wars, we took their German scientists. Hibiscus drink. It actually sounds like it's pretty close to Wathel. It's just more of a, like... Tell me the ingredients. No, I take that back. It just looks like you're drinking cranberries. Straight from the cart? I mean, if you want. Mixed with alcohol, it's delicious. Yep. I like the mentality. It's the same mentality I use on Andre. Whenever Andre gets angry about us talking about German things, we basically are like, listen, hold on. We beat you in back-to-back world wars. An educational dairy wing? Dairy products under the Howling Cow brand. Their eggnog is second to none. That sounds great. I'm more disturbed by the name of the brand. Why does the cow howl? Oh, Ash, I heard a joke, by the way. I need to run it by you. Hmm. Okay. I had to run that one by Ash. Mixed with alcohol, it's delicious. Oh, the sorrel, yeah. I mean, I can see it. I have no idea what hibiscus itself tastes like, but like I said, at least some of the ingredients, it sounds kind of similar to wassail. And cows got that dog in them? I don't know. Good question. Will inquire. I'm concerned now. Spotted cow, though, is goated. Spotted cow makes sense. If you had said striped cow, I would have also have been concerned. You've never seen a canine moo before, SMH. I don't believe I have. I have seen a donkey try to pose as a horse, though. And I don't mean because, like, someone was riding it. Or no, sorry. No, it wasn't a horse. I'm pretty sure it tried to pose as a cow. Wait a minute. That doesn't seem right. Get him out of there. Much better. Ugh. Is chat all prepared for the lotto themselves? Am I late to the game here? These donkey cows, man. Huh. Apparently, it's like a symbiotic relationship because the donkey protects the cattle and the cattle protect the donkey from being like picked on. Joke's on everyone. I don't prep for lottos, I farm them. True. That is one approach. As long as you're not concerned with like time and stuff, like you just go. I'm still at Fujiko. What? Hibiscus isn't bad. I'd say it's an acquired taste. I mean, like, what does it taste similar to? When is the live stream, Friday? It's Thursday, which I'll be back for that. I do have my normal date night Wednesday, chat. We are going to yet another Japanese restaurant, and I'm so happy. I love going to all these different like Japanese and Chinese and Korean restaurants. Hard to compare, yes. I didn't want to hit help. No. I wanted to come in here and see what this was. Story complete. Oh, I have to do free quests? Well, shit. Granted, I don't get anything for this. Like, there is no quartz. So if I don't need these 3 materials, I can just ignore it. And that may actually be what I do. Asian food is just so good. It is. My big deal is like where I'm at, I don't get a lot of like Asian food. If I do, I usually can get Chinese and Vietnamese. I don't get a lot of Japanese, and I certainly don't get Korean. So being able to try out all this stuff, like, I like ramen, chat. I've had ramen maybe like 4 times in my entire life. And no, we are not counting cup ramen at the grocery store. Okay. Sorry, I take that back 5 times because I did remember there actually was one time at the grocery store. I was able to get a pre-made bowl of ramen at the deli that they had done as like a promotional thing. And that was also really good. So it's like, I love ramen. I just can't get it where I'm at. So it's one of those deals where it's like every opportunity I get to be able to like try a different ramen flavor and stuff, I just go for it. I wish I had a ramen place close. Yeah, it's the same deal with me. And it's like, so one of the reasons where it's like I basically have to travel to go see the girlfriend and we have to like eat in her city and stuff is like, it's nice. I actually get some different food tastings. Thai is good too. I'm biased against Thai only because the Thai restaurant that we do have in town is god awful. People like swear by it and rave over it, but it is, every time I've ever been to it, it has been very poorly prepared, like cold food practically, and I'm just like, no. I tried duck ramen in a restaurant before. Amazing. That does sound good. Duck is a very like oily meat anyways. Ramen is expensive. It is, but I'm gonna say at the end of the day, it's not like prohibitively so. Like, it is no more expensive than a lot of the places I would already be taking her to anyways. So, in fact, like, one of the places I've now taken her to it twice, and it is like a Michelin star rated Japanese restaurant, and it's good and it's amazing, and it is one of the cheapest places I've taken her to. And I don't get it. It's like we can both eat there for like $35 total. As opposed to like if I take her to another place, it might be like $50 or more. So it's like, I'll take it. Yeah, I am somebody that's pretty adventurous with like food flavors and like new types of food. I won't try things like I will cease to be adventurous if the food is like really outlandish. But like again, we went to like the Egyptian place the other day. We've like been to an Indian place. Stuff. It's like I have no problem eating at like how should I put it, like less than like normal like delicacies and cultures and stuff. She's talked about taking me, for instance, to like an Ethiopian place where you have to like eat with your hands stuff, and it's like I have no problem with that. Like I'll try it out as long as it's like what I'm getting is like normal meat and stuff like that. I got no problem. I don't necessarily want to go and be like, hey, let me like eat some insect or something, or like, hey, let me eat some like monkey brain or something. It's like that's not obviously like there are things where I'm like, okay, I'm not that adventurous, but I will pretty much eat like any type of food. I'm too lazy to go try different restaurants. Yeah. That's a lot of sand quartz. You should like give some to me. I'll keep them safe. Trust me. Hello, Fox. No. I'm saving all of this for a potential saber face. Which I did find it funny because we did roll at one point the other day, and it's like, oh, now we are back up to like what we had finished. So I'm debating, since we are like gaining Saint Quartz so fast right now in JP, if I should just like just keep saving and just sit on it. Would you eat alligator? I would try it. Like I said, it's weird that living in Florida, I never have tried alligator. I know plenty of people who have, but I also do know plenty of people who haven't in my area. So I do think it's just one of those where it just is what it is, and if I get the opportunity to, I would try it. But I think at the same time too, it's like trying something versus making it your entire meal. And that's actually been like one of the things that we do really well as a couple, is like if there's something that like she wants but she can't make up her mind between two items, a lot of the times I'll just get the second item. She did that with me the other night as well, where it's like there were two things that I thought looked good, and so she just ordered one of them. And like we just share, and that's all it is. And we just get to taste whatever the hell we want. Have I ever eaten duck? Yeah. Duck's really good. I like duck. Momo-san? It's a ramen place run by Iron Chef Morimoto? That sounds good. Yeah, I think like my only issue is a lot of the ramen places that I've been to so far down here, they don't have very robust ramen menus. They prefer to sell different types of things other than ramen. So it's difficult to try out a bunch of different flavors. But actually, one of the places we're going to, I think it has like 15 different flavors of ramen. So there's definitely like a new one that I'm already angling to try. Food in Poland isn't outrageously expensive like US, as far as I know. US, you can still get cheap food. It just really depends on where you eat. A lot of restaurants post-COVID have really skyrocketed their prices. I don't like that. I understand some of it's just the reality of like inflation and stuff, but there's other places where it really just feels like they're trying to like make back what they lost in COVID, and they're taking it out on the consumer. Half and half meals are better, yeah. Assuming Logres is the New Year's servant, would you go for NP5? Potentially, yeah. JP has a comical amount of banners. JP has every banner, is the best way to say it. Like, the only things that are not here are welfares, and assuming they're not summonable with FP, because as you guys can see, there's a welfare sitting on the screen right now. But it's basically like welfares, permanent 3 stars and lower, and that's it. Like, everybody else is here. Groceries are cheaper, but fast food is way up. Yeah, fast food is ridiculous. Like, chat, to put this into perspective for you, okay? I told you that I can eat at a Michelin star rated restaurant for $35, and that's me and her. What are you looking at? That's like $17 to $18 a meal. Okay? For perspective, chat, if I get a double quarter pounder with cheese from McDonald's, which is my usual order, and I like get the meal with that, that is basically $15. At least there was a point during like the last year here where it was. I think it has come down some in price, but like that's why people were like just not shopping at fast food anymore. Like that's fucking absurd. Like why is your freaking McDonald's hamburger that expensive? And it's not like it's like some special like I added extra patties type deal. Like it is literally like that is one of their normal menu items. And it just yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. How many banners are there? Yes, yeah. Is Ezo not on an assassin banner? I don't know. Oh, there he is. I had to look, but yeah. It's partly because the workers want to be paid more, so they have to make up the cost somewhere. No, it's not. like, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, that's a consideration, but like, we all know that the workers want to be paid more, but they're not actually paying them more. So why is the burger $15? Because they could. And that is also why when McDonald's started catching flack, they did begin to reduce the prices. Chat. If it's purely cost that's driving up your price, you can't just reduce the price. So the fact that McDonald's is like, oh shit, we're catching flack, let's reduce prices, is like and that's why I say it's like it's not that. It is literally they were pushing to the point, to the pain point, basically. They knew what they could get away with, and the second it started actually like negatively impacting them, they were like, oh fuck, and they started backpedaling. They're scamming you with apps double the price, but download the app to get 2 for 1. Yeah, there's all that sort of stuff. Hello. $1 for fries if you use your code. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of what the fast food industry is doing in general, and it is what it is, but restaurants have been pretty absurd lately. You've been watching the gaming industry long enough and seeing how corpos act, you know how corpos in every industry act. And I'd say it's almost unfair, because it makes it seem like every industry, every like business person's out to get you, every company just wants your money and nothing else. And it's like, I don't think that's actually the case. But man, oh man, is it like getting pervasive, especially with some of the bigger companies and stuff. And I do think there is a major problem with a lot of these companies now pursuing short-term gains over long-term financial stability. Now it's 5+ years. So yeah, you want to talk about that? AAA going to a like 5+ year development cycle. Okay. Why? Well, we started wanting bigger, more sophisticated games. That will increase the cycle. That will increase the time. That being said, I think we can all agree that there have been games that have taken a ridiculously long amount of time to develop that didn't have that much content in them. They were not very long games. They were maybe polished, but they didn't really warrant how long they had to bake in the oven. I do think there's also the idea that games back in the day were a lot more simplistic in terms of what they could get away with. There's a lot of emphasis on realism and things like being immersive and looking really, really good. That definitely adds to development time and things like that. But I'm also going to say this. And let me see if I can find it, because there is a theory out there about this sort of stuff. Yeah. Is this it? Here you go, chat. Some light reading for you. So, the Ringelmann effect is the tendency for individuals of a group to become increasingly less productive as the size of their group increases. This effect, discovered by French agricultural engineer Maximilien Ringelmann, illustrates the inverse relationship that exists between the size of a group and the magnitude of group members' individual contribution to the completion of the task. So, what happens is you get AAA games basically making a game that would have taken 3 years. Well, now you guys want a bigger game where there's a more sophisticated engine. So they go, okay, this is going to take 5 years. But then all of a sudden the game isn't as productive. The game ends up taking a little bit more time than they thought. So they hire more people. And then they kind of do it again, but the next game takes 7 years. And this kind of just keeps repeating. And now we're at 10-year cycles and stuff. One of the things to understand about this, guys, is that part of it is that the sophistication of the technology is more complex. The demand for what we want is more. But it's also that AAA studios try to hire more people to kind of help carry the load. And the bigger every studio gets, the less efficient they are. This is why you see some independent developers and stuff, or single developer kind of pumping out a game. It's the project may take them a while, but somehow a group of anywhere from 1 to 20 devs can do a project roughly in the same amount of time that it would take a AAA studio to do it with 400 people. And that doesn't make any sense. How is that possible? That literally just should not be the case. But it is. And that is, I think, the stupid part. There's also the idea that as you start approaching things from a holistic perspective, you start thinking about the AAA development studio versus the independent studio. And the independent studio might just kind of rely on word of mouth. They might either self-publish or just kind of post their game on Steam so that people have access to it. The AAA developer literally cannot do that. They have to have a full-fledged marketing department. They have to go all out advertising the game and promoting it just to get people to pay attention. They're spending bukus of extra dollars and a lot more money making the budget for these games hyperinflated on top of the additional time that they're having to spend in order to finish the game with the increased staff load. So all of these things are increasing the actual cost of games. That's why you see the cost of games are just ballooning to the point where they're now more expensive than Hollywood productions are. And that was kind of a complete like anomaly back in the day. We did not really see that sort of thing ever happening, but nowadays it's actually pretty commonplace to have games that are basically costing $200 to $300 million to make, which is patently absurd. Because when a game costs $200 to $300 million to make, how the heck is that game going to break even unless it just sells at an exorbitant price and sells a shit ton of copies? Well, when the popularity of games goes down because there's all sorts of like not listening to their consumers at play, you kind of see this growing trend of, well, then we need each copy to be worth more. This is also further exacerbated and made hilarious by the fact that you have products out there like Game Pass, where the devs actually get pennies on the dollar instead of the full price for their game. So I think it's really, really funny as you look and you see this is where the increased pressure to keep selling games at increased prices comes from. It was not too long ago that we were selling games for $60 still. And then the developers insisted on upping it to 70. And then they got greedy and they tried to go to 80, and it really just has not worked. And if chat has noticed, we have gone back to $70 being the standard in all but a few circumstances. And hilariously enough, we see it again as they really want Grand Theft Auto to be worth $100 just so that they can jump the price again. And it's just not going to happen. Nobody wants that to be a thing, and nobody's going to buy it. So that is going to be the problem that they're going to have. As they move forward in time, they're going to keep seeing that the sort of market forces are going to keep pushing against them, but they keep becoming less and less efficient because they're just not paying attention to this aspect. That is, again, the bigger they get, the more bloated they get, the less productive they are. And we could actually use an example of this because we kind of know this to be true. Bethesda basically has this problem now where in order to make Starfield, they now have, I think, like 4 different studios, and it's like kind of just widely touted that Bethesda is just not as efficient as they used to be. There's some level of like, hey, adding new studios and more workers helps out because it does help carry the load, but it does increase inefficiencies and basically forces these disparate groups to have to work together, and they don't always work together as well as they should. Plus, then there's the oversight aspect of like Todd Howard having to jet set all around and go to each one of these different studios just to make sure that they're doing their job and like kind of keeping that quality control issue intact. But it definitely doesn't always pay off. Again, if you look at Starfield, I think Starfield had a lot of like promise. It had some really good ideas, but the game just ultimately was not fleshed out and really did feel like it was kind of a very safe and hollow like version of what a like space exploration game should be. So at the end of the day, I think when you look at that, you look at Bethesda as the example, it's pretty clear that Bethesda's gotten too big. They've hired too many people, and there's nothing they can really do about it. This is why I do think you see a lot of layoffs post-COVID. Some of these publishers basically are going to their individual studios and saying, you are bloated, you need to get rid of some of your people, you can't carry this cost because you're just not going to make it back. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think a lot of that is because these, again, studios and publishers just refuse to take a loss on a year. They basically don't carry the reserves to be able to float themselves, and they worry about having to get loans and things and work on borrowed time. The hilarious part is that is the way the games industry used to work. It just doesn't work anymore. And so because they've gotten away from that, they're so like basically so adamant to never go back. They just absolutely do not want to end up in that situation ever again. And so as a result, it just kind of makes them make stupid decisions. And we kind of just see this over time with each one of these. But again, I think this is the problem. This is why the AAA studios are getting their pants beat off compared to the independent developers, which while they have far more risk as an independent developer, they are far more nimble and agile due to the size of their labor and basically the costs involved. They are much, much cheaper, much smaller teams that are much more tight knit, and it just works out really well for them as they actually have a cohesive vision. I'm almost to the point of saying that I don't think a studio should ever go over 100 people. And the second you do, you need to be outsourcing shit like the marketing and stuff like that to something else. Do not let your studio bloat beyond that size, because I think when it does, it's actually a bad thing for your development process. But yeah, there is again this loss of motivation aspect, and I think I think a lot of it is free writing. That is to say, when there's multiple people to do a job, somebody always slacks. So, like, let's say you have 3 people that need to do the coding. Well, somebody wants to work hard to get a raise, so that one person, basically, we're gonna call him the work hard, basically ends up doing really well. We're going to have another person who is just kind of inept. And then we're going to have the third person who is lazy. So person number 2 is just inefficient. They're not like bad. They're not trying. They're just maybe not as good as person number 1. But person number 3 is just a freeloader. And this is what happens as person number 3 sits there, complains they can't do their job because it's either being taken up by the tryharder, or they're basically just going to like push off everything to it. Meanwhile, the tryharder is inundated because he has no real help and sits there and complains that they need more people to actually help, because he's not going to advocate for you firing the other 2 people that are inefficient. He's going to, kind of feel guilty about that and just say that you should hire a new person. And that's exactly what you do. And then the department becomes 4 people. And then now, guess what? You maybe get another inept person. Well, the problem still exists. And the person that's working hard complains. And then, like, basically as a result, he gets burnt out and actually quits. And then you end up still back at 4 people as you hire a new person. And then maybe finally you get another person that's going to work hard. And you're right back at square one. And this problem just keeps going on and on and on. So it just doesn't actually work. Do you think Lasingle could actually use more employees, or would it cause more problems? I think Lasingle could use more employees. I think Lasingle, especially certain departments in Lasingle, are like kind of skeleton crew. So I'm not going to say this is the case for everything. Like for instance, chat, look at some of these like single dev projects where like one developer comes out with a hit game. That's great. But do you know how long it took that single dev to make that game? Years. This is where like hiring additional people speeds up the process. But there is a balance point where eventually it no longer is speeding up the process. Eventually it's just bogging it down, and it's not good for basically the company and its goals. Don't forget the tryharder who doesn't communicate well, does tons of code without consulting others, and generally bucks the entire group workflow. That can go all sorts of ways. Yeah, I mean, I'm grossly oversimplifying it, but again, like there is the loss of coordination. That's the multiple studio problem that I talked about, where it's like, Studio A is working on like this part of the project, Studio B is working on a similar part but not the same thing. And Studio A and B need to talk, but they're literally separated by physical distance. Therefore, they are less coordinated naturally. So that is the issue that you end up having, is this idea, again, that like people are just less motivated. People basically feel like they can slack off and take advantage of it. And people are just less coordinated. And that is the problem with AAA studios. They are basically bloated monoliths. And there's nothing they can do about it, because their only solution is, you've got to hire more people. And every time they hire more people, it just exacerbates the problem. They need to basically retain much more of an employee base. That costs them a shit ton of money. Because it's costing them a shit ton of money, they need to sell more copies. So they resort to all sorts of things like scummy microtransaction tactics, raising the price of their game. Again, you name it. And that, I think, is the issue that you have. So what they really do just need to do is they need to go in at like probably, and this is what I would say is like absolutely get the game out. Don't fire anyone until you do. But once you get the game out, you need to look hard at the performance of people during that. Ask what the mitigating circumstances were. Like if somebody didn't perform well, why didn't they? Sit down, talk with them. If you don't like their answers, fire them. It is, to me, that simple. And I don't want to make it sound heartless or anything like that, but it's kind of what you've got to do as a company. And I think, again, post-COVID, a lot of these companies hired people basically to get over the COVID bump. They had so many more people working from home. Working from home was less efficient, so they needed to hire more people. Then they realized they wanted to bring everyone back into the office, so they then fired those people. Unfortunately, they didn't basically do the trick of like measure twice, cut once. They instead did measure once, cut twice. And that's kind of why you've seen so many firings of late, as it's just like they're having to get rid of all these like extra workers that they didn't actually need, but then they're kind of over firing and it's causing them problems. So it's just, they're damned if they do, damned if they don't, because basically their problem was right from the very get-go, they overreacted to COVID. And I think a lot of these businesses started out, and I say they hired, right? Like before this, they actually fired people on the outset of COVID. And so that was kind of the issue, is they fired everybody. They hired a bunch back because they realized they actually need more people. And then they fired a bunch on the back end once COVID was gone. And so they just kind of fucked up. Meanwhile, again, like if you look at like Nintendo said, we're not firing anybody. Fuck this. That's a bad idea. So then they didn't have to hire more people because they were not understaffed. And then they didn't have to like fire more people on the back end. So Nintendo just completely bucked the trend by not starting it. So there was no like overcorrection or anything. Cuss twice, yeah. Only Nintendo and Apple stayed normal. Yep. And it is interesting to see that. And I'm not going to say like Nintendo or Apple are the best companies or anything like that, but they had the right approach to the problem. And I feel like that has definitely served them well. As we start to look towards, again, I think in the future here, what is going to shape the industry, you are seeing it. I think the big, like major studios can't get out of the way of themselves. That's why you have the Ubisofts of the world functionally going into bankruptcy and getting like bought out by either the Saudis or China or something like that. And it's like, it's because they're collapsing under their own weight. Like Ubisoft had, I think, 22 studios around the world. Like if you want to see what I mean, chat, go look at the credits. Go look at the credits for what was the pirate game they were coming out that was supposed to be the open world. It's supposed to basically be the open world version of like Black Flag. Skull and Bones, yeah. So Skull and Bones, go look at the credits for that and you'll see exactly what I mean. There's 22 studios that worked on that. Chat, why should there ever be 22 studios working on one game? Like literally, think about that. I don't care how big or small your team is. Why are there 22 studios working on one project? Like, of course the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. Of course you made a bad game. Like, that's just actually stupid. And part of it is because what you have is there's a concept, and I've talked about this before yet, there's a concept in manufacturing called just-in-time manufacturing. And it's the idea that you take like point A, point B, they both produce a part that meets at point C, and then basically because these parts are already here, like location C can just assemble the product as needed. Because it's like, boom, we've just made everything, we've made it so that like everything logistically gets to where it needs to be at the right place at the right time. And therefore we don't have like a lot of overflow. We don't have a lot of like inefficiency. Everything just works. This is kind of what they tried to do, what like Ubisoft tried to do with video game design. It just doesn't work. They tried to say like, we have Studio A and we have Studio B. And when Studio A basically like turns down for the night, they hand off the files to Studio B. Studio B does its own like work cycle and then hands off the files to Studio C. Studio C hands off its files to Studio A, and we just have this big circle jerk. But the problem is, by the time the files get back to A, they've been touched by 2 other departments and been altered. So Studio A doesn't know what the fuck they're doing anymore, or if they can even recognize the original work that they sent off. So therein lies the problem, is you have too many people working on too many things, and it just doesn't work. Imagine the clusterfuck to get anything done when you need approval from 10 different groups before it. This is actually a problem, and we know this for a fact because basically during COVID, there was apparently a major issue with this. When everybody was working remote, the way that you have to work remote, guys, is if you're in the video games industry, remember, everybody's kind of doing things in builds. That means that before the day even begins, they had to like all sync up their builds. That definitely caused issues. They can't handle supply chain disruptions. This is why you need a buffer. Yeah. And I think like at the end of the day, it just is what it is. Like, but that's the closest thing I can say is like, that's what they were trying to do with video gaming. They were trying to have a studio at like every time zone of the world so that they could just keep handing files to the next one. It's like, it just doesn't work. Like you can't do that. Like, you can't have some other team work on the same thing that the first team was working on. It's going to cause disruptions naturally. It's going to cause inefficiencies because each team has to successively bring the next one up to speed. And then you have to trust that they did their job. And again, there may not be oversight depending on the timing of the handoff. That's why every company failed during COVID with international factories. Yeah. Hire people who don't sleep. Zev, they're already doing that. Do you know who people who don't sleep are? This is what like the games industry is convinced they can do. They're just going to go, let's just fire people and replace them with AI. And it's like, good luck. You can't. You can try. You can use AI for a lot of things. AI is getting smarter. It's getting faster. It will get better. And it will eventually be able to replace people's jobs. But it sure as fuck ain't right now. And even then, I think there is the cultural cost, the societal cost of doing something like that and asking yourself whether or not you even should. To me, you don't. You don't do something like that because it's actually asking for it. It's you functionally saying, I don't care about you, the employee. So then at the back end, why should the employee care about the business? If the business doesn't care about its employees, the employee is not going to care about the business. How does that translate? Chat, look at McDonald's, look at Walmart, look at any number of these like kind of entry-level jobs where they don't care about the employees and the turnover is absurdly high and the employees steal from the company, they trash the place, and they quit left and right. That's exactly the problem that you have. So you have to actually care. That's the kind of planning that can only be designed by somebody who's never coded before. Yeah, that's the kind of planning that can only be designed by a corporate boardroom. A normal person would just hire night shift, but okay. And even in that case, hiring night shift, like I said, in the realm of coding, that's a little bit difficult. Because it's like, how do you hand it off? It's like, well, I left the code in this state when I handed it off. What have they done with it? Well, now they've advanced it. Now there's a new problem, and now it's on this thing. And it's like, okay, but like, did anyone check to make sure that they solved the first issue correctly? No? Oh, shit. Well, we'll just ignore that. And that's what I'm saying. It's like I think there's just a major problem there. Goodbye, Silver Embers. Also, did I see that I have a Psycha copy that's unmerged? Maybe. These companies can barely handle self-checkout lines. To be fair, human beings can barely handle self-checkout lines. They don't have loyalty to their best employees, so it teaches them don't trust their employer. Well, it's like I was using in the example where we were talking about the was it the Ringelmann effect, where it's like, oh yeah, you hire new people because somebody complained and you don't get more efficient because of it. And eventually the guy that is actually working hard quits. Because he's screwed and nobody will ever like help him out. I become such a slacker. Stop slacking. The Ivan raid issue all over again. I hope not. Hello, Cal. Who the fuck is going to buy products if everybody is unemployed? Yep. And that's their idea, is that instead of having a department of 10 people, they have a department of one person and like AI or robots, right? Because they don't have to pay robots a wage. They just have to pay robots maintenance. And that's it. Cat, don't bully the Psycha. She's adorable. I'm not. Oh, Kimba. Kind of coding basically only works for microservice architecture, and that's not a good architecture for games. Some parts of the backend infrastructure, but not the whole thing. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't really understand what they thought they could do. And it definitely shows if you look at a lot of the Assassin's Creed games. Yeah, they're not like the most unpolished thing, I have to admit, but they're also like kind of uninspired and samey. And so this is, I think, the issue that they had is that they keep pumping out a game every year and then they can't get people to like buy the new one because it really just is the same as the last one because they don't actually have enough time in the oven to actually help out with that sort of thing. Oh, whatever that was not what I wanted to take out. Okay. I hate pulling these into my inventory, but it is better than letting them rot. What the board wants is all that matter, and they want moolah, yeah. Hmm. Am I not in progress on anybody? Cat, are you still streaming on Twitter? Apparently not. There we go. Now I should be. Sorry about that. I don't think I ever hit the button. I think the thing I don't like here. Okay, so for starters, let's sort by attack enhance. But there's nobody grayed out that's like already completed. And that's odd. It's like you started on Twitter, but then it ended. Let me double check. Yeah, I'll just delete the broadcast. Because Twitter's kind of weird about stuff like that. Okay, chat, do me the favor. Go give the post some love. It should actually be live now. Yeah, there you go. Now I see it. AI bubble burst. I think AI bubble burst is gonna be interesting because I agree. I don't think it'll be like any others. Not gonna lie, when I saw the reveal for Highguard, I thought it was looking at AI slop. Highguard is interesting. I'ma just be real. Okay. Highguard has potential. Highguard looks good. Highguard at least seems to be unique. But my problem with this is like, what the hell is this thing? Like, you've made another hero shooter. And it's by a bunch of former industry veterans from like Apex and other stuff. And it's like, okay. Well, why did you pick medieval fantasy, riding on horses, and shooting guns? That is just a weird combination, especially for a hero shooter. Like, that's my biggest problem with this, is that like, oh man, we should all get excited for Highguard, but it legitimately just looks like a bad idea. That's kind of my point. People are calling it Concord 2. I don't think it's Concord 2, right? But I will say I do think it's a bad idea. Like, it's just one of those things where the initial concept just doesn't pass the smell test, I think. And I'm sure it will have people that like it. But at the same time, when you go with a really weird idea like that, that's been unproven because like nobody's ever done it, you need to really make sure that it is like something that actually does click in the end. And I don't think they will. I think this idea is going to be the non-starter to begin with. Highguard feels like Outer Worlds to me. People pushing their game based off the rep of a studio they worked at before that won't deliver. Yeah. They can't let hero shooters go, can they? Well, I was saying this in VIP the other day too. Like, right now in hero shooters, you have Marvel Rivals and you have Overwatch. That's it. And that's all you need. You look at the MOBA scene, you have League, and you have Dota. That's all you need. You can be a third game in one of these categories. But you need to understand that if you are going for the king. You are trying to grab the crown. And you best come prepared and come out swinging. I don't think that's it. Like, yeah, did they do something unique that's never been done before? Absolutely. Nobody did it because it was a bad idea. It was a bad combination. That's my stance on this. It's like, Highguard might end up being a great game, but my initial impressions of it are just crap. Because it just seems like a really weird idea to me. Like, at that point, if you wanted to do guns and riding around on horses, do a Wild West thing. Like, why did you do medieval fantasy? And to me, if you want to compete in that same realm, you need to be better than the two that are already there. And I just don't see it being a thing. Doom did it, though? What do you mean? You're talking about, like, Doom the Dark Ages? I mean, Doom the Dark Ages did do it. Doom the Dark Ages also didn't have a lot of, like, critical acclaim when it came out. There's a lot of people talking about how Doom the Dark Ages was a step backward. So, I don't know. Overwatch still a thing? I thought it died long ago. Overwatch still a thing. I just don't play it. Here, sure, more like raiding bosses. Yeah. I was joking. Oh no, it's all good. Overwatch is dead, let's be honest. I think Overwatch will probably fade with time. And that's purely because Overwatch is very old compared to, like, Rivals, for instance. But meanwhile, Rivals literally has the entire backing of Marvel, and that is difficult to overcome. Like, Overwatch having to do its own thing, I think it certainly could stand toe-to-toe. I think it still will for a bit, but I do think Overwatch definitely, like, it is threading the needle. It has to literally walk the thin and narrow line in order for it to succeed. And if it tries to step off, Overwatch will falter. Is Lotto tonight for a night? No, Lotto is probably Friday. Yeah, the $70 price tag, I agree, did not help, especially since from what I've heard, Doom Dark Ages basically has like 20 hours of content. And I may be wrong on that because I believe you can, like, replay stuff in Doom, but well, we know the stream is Thursday, but technically we don't have a start date for the Lotto. But it is either Friday or Saturday. My guess, Friday. Rainbow Six comp scene is still alive somehow. Casual side is dead. Yeah. COD is to thank for that. Same with Battlefield 6. I mean, I don't blame them. I think right now we lack a good PvE hero shooter type of game. Well, I mean, what would a PvE hero shooter even be like? If you're not facing like enemy players, what do you mean? Because like to me that almost is like Doom at that point. I have 2 more days to finish Trom. You might want to finish it tonight if you can. Competitive COD was always shit, to be honest. I never watched competitive Call of Duty. We need to stop pumping hero shooters. I don't mind. I think hero shooters are okay. Fate Grand Order Arcade for console, etc. already. I don't think you'll ever get that. I think console or really just any other version of arcade is a pipe dream, unfortunately. I do understand why people want it, but I believe that there are major issues with that. Also, I gotta figure out who the heck the foe here. So, my real problem is like, why am I not seeing... Okay, so I guess just because they added the max filter. Okay. So here's who we finished, chat. I have literally finished my entire lineup at the moment. We've also finished Draco, because I kind of splurged on getting Draco to 2K, simply because it was very smart of me to do so. Mordred and Morgan? I'm actually earnestly thinking about Morgan just due to the sheer use factor here. Because we're kind of at the point where, like, my basic lineup is tended to. Be gone, evil Guru Guru Gacha banners. Nah, you're all good. I just need to, like, use these foes at the moment, so it's kind of why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because I just don't need these taking up inventory space. We 120 meta, John? It's possible. Still, like, JP has gotten inundated with gold foes now, so it is not a concern to me at this point. The Grand Duels really helped with that. Okay. Morgan gets finished. If only the QP cap got updated before the Lotto. That would actually be really good. If only because QP cap really does help with like not having to like handle that side of things when you're rolling out boxes. I almost feel like doing my Okita because she's level 100 already. But I think it's gonna be Walter. Because this at this point is pure greed. Fuck, there's an English version of the song. Oh, there's an English version of every anime song. Hmm. Walter needs a charisma buff. Walter's fine. How long is Ordeal Call 1 versus LB7? Ordeal Call 1's pretty short, actually, in the grand scheme of things. Too much booty to handle login duty? What? Do I do still have a lot of these foes? I think I'm gonna pull out that, and that. We're just gonna go do something that I don't advise chat to do unless you're in my situation. We're gonna burn foes. I legitimately do not need them. I'm sitting on a veritable treasure trove. Everybody is foed up. We are just getting rid of all of these. All of my units are foed. I've used all of my gold foes. I literally do not need any of these foes. So I am fine because each one of these, I have, let's see, 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair, 4 pair, 5 pair, 6 pair, 7 pair, 8 pair, 9 pair, 10 pair. I don't need all of this. Wait, actually, let me make sure that was exactly right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is literally extra. And then chat, I'm gonna do, let's see. 1. And we'll cap out. I'll literally just burn all these. Suffering from success, yep. In theory, I should have left the 30 stack in there, but I don't care, dude. It's not gonna be a big deal. Okay. all that's going to get burned too. Now I should be down to like 5 or 6 stacks. That's plenty. That's enough of a lead with the way the events and stuff work. I'm not really going to run out. So the only big things you want to make sure you have enough going into, like, say, Christmas. Sorry, not Christmas, summer. And if you can manage that, you'll be fine. If you can't, then you're going to be in trouble. I'm still rolling until I have everything so I can't burn. Last few assassins and zerkers, yep. I'm always looking forward to the next GSSR. That's all good. Gonna mess me up. Yep. Okay, so now that we've cleared that out, let's take a look at anything else that could be in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set default, or is it select all? Select all, and I'm going to now get rid of both the experience and the foes. What else is in here? Well, got some ley line stones, some tickets that I just haven't scooped. Well, gee, I wonder which item I'm going to get. Boom, boom, boom. This is going to trigger chat because you're going to see just a lot of things go by because I just haven't touched this in a hot second. So it is what it is. Don't at me because I'm just collecting my stuff. Yada, yada, yada. Oh, look, NFF with love. I hadn't pulled out. And behold, now my mailbox is down to 25 items. It was at like 150, chat. That is acceptable pre-lotto numbers. I will make one more pass. Why no receive all? Well, to be fair, I probably could have, but I still kind of wanted to know. Like, for instance, if I hit receive all, I might not have been aware that I had the 5-star CE sitting in there. It is select sort level 100 to the top. Why? Oh no, it's just based off level. Yuck. There we go. You wanted to show us the ribbon? No, I really didn't. It, like, legitimately, that was just I did want to see what was in there. Because again, I'm trying to, like, manage resources right before. Okay, so I know I don't need to look at the foes, so let's just look at experience. Okay, everything is a 50 or 100 stack. The oldest is only 311 days, so we are good. Like, these stacks will last. And part of that, again, is because I leveled somebody up to 120 earlier this year on one fell swoop. That was Castoria Berserker. So, yeah, I legitimately, most of those stacks are just not very old. Just turn everything back on. It is what it is. Those 25 stacks are going to be what they're going to be. Now, I only have 700 million. And chat, you might be thinking, Cad, that's a lot. What the hell? Counterpoint, no, it's not. The reason why, I have not set up my Lotto comps. And even then, usually I get in, I set up a Lotto comp, and then I tweak it. Some of that tweaking literally can end up being leveling up new units, leveling up their skills to different levels that they were at before, adding appends to units that didn't have it. That QP is going to go away really fast unless I want to roll out my boxes. So, I could obviously do things like, as we move in here, I could level appends, I could level skills, I can come into the command card enhancement, I could end up starting to add, like, again, like faux pas and stuff to things. You guys can see I have 53. This is enough if I wished to enhance something. Actually, hilariously enough, it looks like I already am enhancing Castoria, and I didn't even realize it. I just guessed. That's kind of funny. But each one of those is 500,000 at 53 per. That is 26 mil right down the drain right there. And chat, if I were to do that, would it drain my QP some? Yeah. That is also probably the equivalent of a max rank skill for an SSR that I would potentially not be able to do. So again, I do have a little bit of buffer, but it's not going to take me very long to do something like this, even during the Lotto. So there's no real reason to do it right this second. It's better to sit on my QP, see what I need for the Lotto, and then deal with it adjustingly. Also check out my Grail situation. Let's see. So I currently hold 17 Grails. 17 is a lot. I currently do not have a Grail project, if memory serves. Correct. I've also not finished some of my units. Because I actually don't have that much in the way of things. So let's go burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. So, again, someone could easily be like, Cad, why are you burning the Silver Embers? You don't need them in that regard. You don't need more mana prisms. Just use them as experience. It's a fair point. My counterpoint is, I also don't want to ever run out of mana prisms. And JP has been scaling. We don't know what that will mean in the future. I would rather maintain as much of a lead as humanly possible. It is a best practice as far as I'm concerned to just keep burning them. So I'm just going to keep doing that. And that is what that is. Yeah, okay, so I did purchase everything from there. Rare Prism should have reset here. Yoink. Yoink. I usually only buy that. Sometimes I'll buy the gold foes if I feel called to do so, but I think we'll sit on buying gold foes for right now. Hit QP cap during Guda raids and spent 1.5 billion. Yeah. And that's, I think, the other reason I didn't go hard on the raids. I knew the Lotto was coming, and I was just like, I don't really need to be dealing with even more resource issues. And there are units, again, as you guys can see, that I could definitely focus on a little bit and like level up and stuff. I think we will. Wait, why is this sorted by acquisition? What am I doing? I'm in skills. Okay. I think I will try to finish them off if I can right here. Let's just see what we've got. So I don't have any synced up embers. So at that point, there's no problem doing whatever. So I'm going to turn off this, and I'm going to turn it to all. And we're just going to use all the 4-star embers first. MP Hell is rare, I thought. No, MP Hell happens to every single new player of the game. If you are not a veteran player of the game, you pretty much exist eternally in MP Hell. Like, veterans have had a lot of years where there were not an exorbitant cost to mana prisms, and they had a lot of time to build them up via lottos. Everybody else didn't have that opportunity. I don't like when it gives me the all embers specifically. I need more Bond Grails, man. I only have like 5 or 6 left on JP. Yeah, I mean, admittedly, that last lotto there on JP was pretty insane. When am I going to use that rotting stack otherwise? Oh, the one that I have, like, that's the max stack? Yeah, I think you're best using it when you can 120 somebody, and probably when there's like a 2 times suck chance or better. Would be what I would say is like use it at the perfectly like optimized moment to get the most out of it, so that you don't have to like do grinding or something. Particularly if you don't have like say half cost embers or something floating around. So that would be a good idea then, where it's like, oh, I want to minimize the amount I need to grind for this 120. Let's use it then. I think another good idea would be, especially if you're 120ing an extra class as opposed to one of the like 7 base classes where you can grind the embers. I concur. I was in Mana Prism Hell for quite a while. Yeah. And we're trying to save it for Mona Lisa back in 2020. I mean, my JP has been playing for going on 7 years now, chat. I'm not saying this to flex on you guys. I'm saying this that my JP has been playing for that long. My JP got out of Mana Prism Hell and is actually sinking back into it. So let that sink in, right? Like, there we go. We got a proc there. That proc. Fuck. Nope, 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 nope. Not accidentally grailing. So chat, if you need to worry about like not having to burn your embers during a lotto, is it better to grail a low star or a high star? And I do know the answer to this question. I'm asking to see if chat knows the answer. Aren't they the same? In theory, yeah. But if you have limited grails, let's say you could grail a level 80, right? You'd get 5 levels off of that from 1 grail. Seems better, right? Considering if you were to like grail somebody like at 90 headed towards 100, you'd only get 2 levels per 1 grail. And let's do this even further. If you were at 100, you would still only get 2 levels for 1 grail. So surely 80 is the best option, right, chat? Well, here's the thing. Because this is my situation. I have limited grails, and I don't want to waste my embers. What do I mean by waste? I don't want to have to burn them. I want to use them all if I can. The best case scenario here is not the level 80. Nor is it the level 90. It's this. This is actually the singular most efficient use. Why? Because every level past 100 is like leveling up to 100 again. So the amount of embers I can stuff in the 2 levels that I get off of this are basically the amount of embers required to level somebody to 102 times. Versus this is just going 90 to 92. It is not nearly as much. And this is basically going 80 to 85. It is also not nearly as much even as the 90 to 92. So it is interesting to see that, like, well, yes, you actually get the most levels out of this. You do not get the most ember usage out of it. It's a really weird conundrum, but it is an interesting thing. Burn the embers anyways. If I'm gonna burn the embers, there's not a whole lot of reason for me to be doing the Lotto. I do the Lotto basically because it's nice for both. I'll have to pay attention to this during the Lotto. If I have to use one of these units, they're gonna get a Bond Grail slapped on them. I wish you could take away grails from servants you now don't want to grail anymore. I think JP has resolved that issue just by flooding you with grails. They've just said, here you go, here's everything that you could possibly want. And again, if we go look at JP chat, so you can see every single Artoria is at least level 100 for me. That is a shit ton of grails. And multiple of them are 120. Let's go look with all of this grail usage at how many grails I still have. And on my JP account chat, I have definitely like grailed multiple other like non-Artorias to like level 90 and stuff like that. I was gonna say, why does this sound like Star Wars? So I've been very proactive, and sorry, I'm just changing my headsets. God. Stupid freaking magnet. There we go. Headset's battery is dying. Shelter banner's up for more coins. Listen. I am so close to 120 that I realistically do not need to get another copy. Like, I just need to bond her up. So that's all that is. But yeah, look at that, right? Like, I have 50. If I were to sit down and try to, like, grail all of them, so obviously I can't do anything more here. Let's see. Lily. I need 16 more levels, which is 8 more. Lily needs 8. I need 2 more here. This is also 8. This is 9. We're sitting on 16, 18, 27. $36, $45, $54. I am 4 more grails from being able to 120 every Artoria. And I remember I did this calculation before, and I did not think that was going to happen this year. Chat, we will very likely get it by the end of this year, simply because I think like the login bonus every single day right now in JP gives you a grail. So I only need to log in for 4 more days and I'll have this. Now, do I have the coins to do this? No, probably not. But it's kind of patently absurd. I'm sure you will see somebody that has 120 to every Artoria before. At least on the JP side. Because JP, kind of nutty, honestly. What about a pins? We're not going to talk about a pins. Like, and I'll be honest with you, chat. I'm sure somebody out there is going to achieve perfection. Actual, like, 5 of pins, 120, every single, like, saber face in Artoria. They will do that. I do not care to do that. As far as I'm concerned, 120 is the perfection that I try to achieve. Pins are optional. And the reason why I take this approach is because otherwise you just have to shoot yourself in the foot and spend beyond the means of what the game will even allow you to enhance the character for. You have to roll for that 6 copy. You have to roll for what is it, like the 15 copies of a 4-star. It's like, it's not smart. So it's like, yeah, someone will do it. It'll be impressive when they do it, but I just don't care. Like, not about that aspect. I'd much rather try to get them to 120 on my own. There'll probably be someone with like 100 of each saber face. I have 100 of every Artoria right now. I do not have 100 of every saber face, but that would be the next project afterwards. Which, admittedly, once I have the Artorias done, it is not that much harder to get the rest of the saber faces there. So, you guys can see. And behold, again, like I said, my JP account does have grails spent on other people. So, it'd be what it be. But yeah, that's why I tried to show you guys, like, grails are not really as much of a problem anymore. That would definitely be a Super Saiyan Mega Whale, yeah. And, like, that's to make it sound like I'm not a whale myself and haven't spent, like, a lot of money, right? Like, I have. It's just, it's one of those things where, to me, this is not something I think that is reasonably achievable, is what I would say. Like, even if you're someone that spends money on this game, to me, spending money to that point is, like, the epitome of foolishness. I get why some people maybe do it with, like, their favorite character, and they do it, like, the one time and that's it. Doing it across all the saber faces is, like, just no. I'm already insane for spending money on the game. I don't need to go to the padded party room. JP does have some psychos, yeah. And I won't be surprised to it. I will defer to their judgment. But, Chad, I know that even amongst, like, JP players, I'm relatively unique. Like, when I tweet out, like, my progress on JP and show off, like, my 120s and stuff, people are like, oh, wow. Like, the fact that I get Japanese players actually like congratulating me from time to time does show me it's like, even on the JP side, the psychopaths exist. It is still that much of a rarity, and that is why it always pops off in trends whenever one of them does it. I would do Booba Grands, but I think I'll do MC Bros. Type like male Arthur. Go for it. Yeah, and this sort of thing, like, again, part of it's going to be embers, part of it's going to be coins, part of it's going to be having the grails from actually like playing the game. There's a lot of factors that go in, and that is again why it is rare, because even amongst whales, I'm not sure whales are necessarily the most devoted players. So it is very rare to see somebody playing the game at a high level and spending a lot of money on it. That literally has like everything all like in sync. Oh god, I just referenced the 90s band. Anyways, it is what it is. So with that, chat, I think NA, at least for now, is relatively set up. I do need to plot out, and I told you guys we'll probably do this on a different day, but I do need to like plot out where everyone's skills need to be and stuff, because obviously I have units that I need to invest in. Knowing that will give me some people to like spend QP on when I go to roll out my boxes. That's helpful to know ahead of the lotto rather than trying to scramble to do it during the lotto. Doubly so considering I will probably be like down at my sister's and stuff when all that's going on. So it is what it is. With no efforts put into leveling your skills. Yeah, I mean, if you look at mine, please understand the reason these characters don't have skills levels, they are new acquisitions, and I knew a lotto was coming. So I just sat on it because I did have somewhat limited resources. And again, I didn't farm the Gouda raids hard. But if we want to look at like the rest of my account, yeah, I mean, I don't have everybody at 999. But it's not like my skills are not leveled. You can look at pretty much any unit here and you'll see that the skills are at least decent, if not pretty well maxed out. And this goes across my entire account. Like, raising everybody to 999 from this point would not be prohibitive. I could still probably do it. There'd just be a couple more resources I would need to farm out. And most of the reason that those units are not at 999 is because I don't value their skills. I still don't have Tasu Gitani or Theseus. I think I have Theseus max now, but I think I still only have the one copy of Sugatani, so it just is what it is. I'm less worried about it because I know like the fact that I even have a copy is really all that matters for her, and I'll get more in the future when I either roll or like when they give us the 100 spin. Okay, chat, we don't have long, but we're going to pivot here. Because Wilds did its update today. I don't know why you refused to sync Monster Hunter. Steam maintenance was kind of assholish today. Open your gifts, you nerd, for F's sake. I received a gift from Ash. Oh? You didn't have to do this, Ash. Happy Dootin flute? So wait, are these the, like, new glams? Paid layered? Yeah. Yeah, today I made sure your day was a little brighter. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I'll have to get you back. Get fashion, nerd. Thank you guys. Yeah, I did have a little bit of a day. It just was what it was. It's kind of been my life right now is a lot of ups and downs, and it's just kind of been that way. But that's why, like, I did say, and we didn't get to talk about it as much as I had hoped, but I do want to, like, sit down with you guys, talk some strategy moving forward and stuff. Because I know... Sorry, hold on. I'm just looking, because I got to plug... This? I think it's this. I had to plug in my controller. But I want to talk with you guys about the future and stuff. And it's not like necessarily like game related future, because I still like I'm still of the opinion that FGO continues on and stuff like that. But I'm definitely thinking about rebranding, what I want to do for that sort of thing. So if you guys have ideas, feel free to pitch them, because I'm very much in the formative stages of everything. Link my Capcom ID. No. Hearing the music and hearing that is definitely one of the weirder combinations I've ever heard. Let's get in the squad. So there is a new update out for Monster Hunter right now. That's why we're kind of checking back into it. My God, Mazio solos are like 25 minutes. Yuck. I'm surprised that you can, Omar.
Eric contacted me. He says some kind of expanse has been discovered right under Azu's. Gemma and I are excited beyond belief. Should we go ask Olivia what it's all about?
Oh my God, it has been so long since I've played.
Step right up. I've got the hottest info.
Come here, Mondi. Okay, so there's new DLC, which I assume this is what Ash gifted me. Cosmetic DLC, paid DLC 4 is now available, featuring layered weapons and armor. Look. Did one of you move me?
Yes, I kidnapped you because you were busy reading the things.
Yeah. Oh. Wait, there's like a layered thing for every weapon?
Yes, sir.
Damn. They getting...
I got...
They getting scummy now.
So, hold on. Before you call it true scummy, I got myself my own necessary weapons. I got Burning his weapon. I got you your signature weapon, Burning signature weapon, and Darty's signature weapon.
I thought you got it for me.
I did. Open it up in the Steam store and then close the window. Like, go back in that menu, open it up. No. Go back to the DLC one. And then when it says go to the Steam store, just hit yes. And then as it opens, close it. You can do it for any item, it doesn't matter.
And you're saying that it's already going to be...
It's going to refresh and
already
then
in your
verify
library.
the DLC.
Okay, so just close this?
Yeah, just close that. The alternative to doing that would be closing the game and reopening it, but doing it this way is faster.
Yeah, I just don't know why they didn't... Whatever.
Oh, so you say it's scummy, but they've done it in Sunbreak already with the layered weapon.
Yeah, that still doesn't change what I said.
No, I'm just pointing out
because
that they've already
it's
done
scummy
it.
here does not mean they haven't also been scummy in the past. It is not mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
Alright, try it on.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. What the fuck? How's that my greatsword?
Yeah, it's a backpack. Also, you should save your loadout before you put on the new one, just in case.
That's fine. My loadout is always saved. What the...
Behold, Chad, he has become Clanker. Cosmic Clanker.
I feel like that's some sort of Marvel skin now.
Yeah.
The Doctor Strange skin.
And the other thing I don't like about it,
weird.
ironically enough, is the waist.
The waist is probably my least favorite, unironically.
Yeah.
Everything else about it is nice.
Feel like you can combine it with other stuff. It does look a little weird, but...
I did like the helmet piece. Because
The
piece
helmet blends
looked
really
good.
well. It blends really well with a lot of different armor sets.
Like I got it with the Archiveld armor. Chick.
Look at my
You're right,
robot
Jason.
thighs, chat.
You're exactly right, Jay says, but which Destiny class is he playing?
Wait, you think this is Destiny and not Warframe?
Looks like a Titan. Yeah.
Here.
it's
Let me
good.
add my weird cable tentacles. Okay.
I did see that what's it called? The Ardian armor that you can make, I guess. Also works because it's a robot.
Mm-hmm.
Swear to God, if you put on the goddamn lizard head, I'm gonna slap you.
What's that? Wizard
Lizard.
hat.
Don't you fucking put on this shitty lizard head. Fucking shitty ass head.
But low key the shades make it work.
It looks so stupid.
What the-
It's so dumb. Look how goofy he looks. It's so stupid. What?
It's great.
What? Why would
I
you
love
do
my
that?
shitty lizard head.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he's so cursed.
We live or die by the memes.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Okay, hold on. I have to make a glamour now.
He's about to fucking search this shit up.
Hmm?
I was expecting
No.
I'm probably gonna see a Samus skin.
That's right. He guessed
I
it.
knew it.
No, so the only reason I do this is because I saw earlier someone in a different lobby, the Samus. They were using the Omega.
Now he's
like,
gonna try for the
armor.
various suit combo with the power suit. It's probably the power suit.
Wait, why? Why can I not get a proper...
So this layered armor color is very weird.
Yeah, it definitely does.
It's not gonna be perfect for if you're doing the one I think you're doing. It's not gonna come out the correct tone. You might get close, but it's gonna be really tight. Huh? You almost.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Kinda.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
A little bit.
Uh-huh.
A little bit. Hey.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Mm. He's getting there. He's getting there a little bit.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if he gonna get it though.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's stupid.
If only newer Monster Hunter games had the old collabs. They already have Samus.
True.
Because then G will have like a.
This man over here cheating.
Oh
He's
yeah,
looking at the
100%.
and cheating. I'm gonna tell my kids this was Iron Woman.
I mean, probably better display of it than the show. So we gotta do the legs and the legs. Legs are also kind of orange. We kind of gotta go with that. That being said, it does feel like for Samus you should be using like a heavy bow gun or something.
Get the Mega. If you had the Mega Buster from Wild, or not Wild, World. World had the Mega Buster from Mega Man. That would have actually, if you recolored it, it would have passed.
I feel like I've seen someone use, I think it's like the Rathian head or something before, for a Samus outfit. There's definitely one that like actually kind of like works, and it has no business working. Yeah, is it this one? No. Kind of.
That one looks more like the Predator helmet.
But I think they had to make their character actually like green colored. So that the visor, instead of it being the face, it was like, it looked like the green visor. Yeah, I think it's this one. And they colored the inner part of it. Let's see if I can. Yeah, see, I don't think you can with that. If they did have a Mega Man one, that would work.
The Mega Man Mega Buster, it wasn't the helmet though. It was just the arm piece. Are you ready? Because you got a prerequisite to do.
Yeah, hold on. There's the Ardean stuff. I feel like if I'm gonna do that, though, I may as well just go do the actual... Okay, and then I gotta color it. Which this one should also be red.
Eliminating.
Why did she say eliminating?
It's because Ash was messing with the text on his stickers earlier.
Oh. Gotcha.
And I can't show rights on stream because, you know,
Why not?
because of the text we messed around with the like originally.
The chain of all of them together.
Okay.
All right, now you need to go to the oil well basin and talk to Werner.
I've got an announcement.
Wait, there's somebody else with a quest. Special transcendent armor upgrades.
The rarity 5 and 6 are getting more defense and armor slots.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciates it.
Well, if it's free. I mean, it helps that Aurelia looks like Sam's chat. Okay, so oil well basin, you said?
Yes.
Also, did one of you invite me?
Yes, I did. I'll do it again.
I gotcha.
Ash needs to invite me to again.
If it accepts.
Yeah, you're in. You're good.
Did I? Because I don't show you in the party.
You're in the link party.
Am I?
Yep.
Okay.
I see him, yeah.
Probably because you're rendering out.
Am I going to Azu's?
Yes.
We sure got here fast.
Okay. Now, who am I looking for?
You're looking for Olivia, who should be close by to your location at the marker on your minimap on the bottom left.
Olivia, what's this I hear?
Eric, okay. He's been thorough. And he said it looks like the remnants of a workshop from maybe a dozen. Anyway, we got clear.
Let's go! Ancient ruins like none we've ever seen.
Thankfully, none of the conversation here is important.
As you say.
You can skip it all if you want.
I mean, I got the gist of it from the last two lines. Ancient workshop.
Where's Werner now?
And we all know that's where Gog Mazios is going to be.
That he thinks might lead down into the
Well,
expanse.
sorry. Something else will be there. And then Gog Mazios will show up.
Werner's always been like that.
What if I told you you're both wrong and right?
I know I'm right.
Or did the lift break because there was no one left to maintain it?
I like how I can hear the like mechanical joints as I run.
Eric, what's with the entourage?
They'd like to accompany us.
You're a clanker. What'd you
unless you
expect?
object.
It's fine. Don't worry. I guarantee.
And she takes 900 years to run over there.
I noticed.
Bro's on a phone call, but doesn't show you that he has a phone.
Wow.
You're gonna show up to Akuma just bodying every high tier enemy in the game and flexing on you? Wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Are you guys able to join?
Not yet. This is a solo part.
So am I forgetting what the sprint key is? Is it R1?
I'll stay and help.
It is
R1.
Okay.
Thanks.
I just can't do it in this particular scene.
Yeah, you are on rails for right now.
Looking good. Let's go catch up with the others.
What did that even do? It just faded to black and played a noise.
Because you're clanking.
Also, I don't think this is a part of the map we've been to.
Oh,
We are live on stream Monster Hunting. How are you?
Check. Nexus mean.
Think of it like right now the wyvern milk supply is low.
The
Fire
milk
strain,
supply is low.
wormways will pump at full volume. What a nexus does is take all the energy stored here.
If this much current is still flowing generations later.
That's what my calculation.
jellyfish has joined us, chat.
It's been
So, what's the verdict?
that it's not a guild concern for now.
What?
No, kicked out then?
Can't be.
That's up
Nope.
to you.
I don't believe
Up to you.
it.
You can stay and listen to Cad
Everybody,
mauled at the fact that he's gonna get bodied by a giant lizard.
Probably.
Lizard.
Lizard.
What is that?
Lizard.
If I get bodied by a giant lizard, I'm switching my helmet to the lizard.
I swear, if you do it, I want to slap you.
Forbidden, lads.
I've heard the name
Not
before,
down.
but only in records.
It won't give you a damage bonus, I assure you.
You've got to be kidding me.
We have to report this to
Listen about the
Professor
aura
Bobbies.
forming, Ash.
The
Not
aura
yet.
farm.
We need to confirm as much as we can first.
It looks like it's sleeping.
All right, maybe he might get lucky with a few hits. Look at him, he's sleepy.
Gogmazios, huh?
A recent development. The Academy now classifies it as an elder dragon.
Oh, he's an elder?
Despite its size, it's famously
Yes.
elusive.
Yes, sir.
There and gone.
Is he our first elder?
No.
I've read that it feeds on
In
gunpowder.
Wilds, yes.
Is that true?
There have been documented incidents
Zelshia was the
from
first, no?
various nations where their armories have been plundered. There were
No, he's a
even
construct.
cases of large weapons like dragon eaters vanishing without a trace. It wasn't until Gogmazios' discovery that anyone had any clue to who or what was behind these incidents.
Werner, check out its back.
The stone pillar. Those grooves look like they're by design. What's that? It's glowing.
It's a dragon eater.
Tube-like fibers. And the grooves.
That's what you think.
Right, I see. Directional energy.
What are we dealing with?
I'd say it's some kind of
You haven't changed
high-output
in
ancient
in World. The whole point is we're going after Elder Dragon.
A weapon.
Damn, he's powered by wyvern milk.
Stack up enough facts.
He's the weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
I knew it. I knew he was gonna say it. God damn it.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Is that heavy oil?
Similar, yes. It's heavy drakesbone oil. Gogmazios' drakesbone oil contains gunpowder components.
This is clearly a Zoid covered in oil.
Volatile
Yes.
And changes states at certain temperatures.
Yes, it is.
Heated up,
It's a
the
Scooby-Doo
oil
villain.
produces a nightmarish blasting.
Zoinks.
I can't believe all of this. We're sitting right underneath the Zeus.
Their settlement is full of gunpowder ingredients. If that thing escapes, it'll be all over. I still can't believe they possessed weapons in this land, even further back than the Fall.
Yes, fascinating, but not what interests me. What interests me is whether or not we can still use that weapon.
Why would we do that?
Chad, if you look at Cad's eyes closely, you can see how fast he reads through the subtitles and then looks back at the action.
Can we make it work?
It's not about
He's so turned.
He's looking at you right now to the screen.
That's the situation we're dealing with.
Stop staring at Chad, you fool.
All right, let's report our findings. to
Read the
Bobbies.
screen.
This mission is too critical for us to.
As the screen slowly zooms into his face. Mystic eyes of caption comprehension.
Yeah. Lizard.
Lizard.
Gogmazios of all the threats. Under normal circumstances, we might stand a chance of repelling it with Dragonators and Demolishers.
But we don't have those luxuries here.
You know he is hot as hell right now with that scarf and coat
Only
on.
one path forward.
How do you think I feel?
Rebuild that ancient weapon.
You
Restore
are a
its lost
Floridian.
technology
You were
and
born in
use
heat.
it.
That's true.
Once we see what it can do, we can gauge its utility
And molded
risks,
by
and
it.
decide what comes next. You know,
Molded by the
Trailblaze,
Chozo.
unlock the future.
Raised by
We're all into
hunters.
this stuff.
Werner.
The Dragon
Damn,
Forge.
Werner's calling
A
everyone a bunch of
A
pussies.
weapon designed for exactly that. What part aren't you seeing?
Walk me through what this entails.
The weapon works by charging up energy from the wyvern milk. We
I really
have
just
to hook
wish
it up
they
to the
didn't
Nexus and give it a
translate it as
direct
milk.
supply.
This all hinges on whether or not we can dislodge it from the monster's back.
Like, I don't know
That's
if
where
it
we'll
is
focus
milk
our
in
time.
Japanese, but I just
Sure,
really
we'll
wish
stop
they
at
didn't
our target
translate it as
anyway.
milk.
We'll need fire weapons then.
Let's not forget
Through
we need to
swamp and
repair the
sand he
Nexus
doth
too.
crawled, yes.
Right next to the Gogmazios while it's sleeping.
What?
Werner.
All smithies, Stay on your guard.
What if we can't get it running?
Then the mission's prospects.
I'm always prepared for such.
Hey, don't worry.
Anything else?
We saw these, like, pieces stuck to God Mazios. They had a faint glow to them. I'm curious what they're for.
I see. Lily, you're our anti-wyvern weapons expert.
Who the fuck is
See if you
this?
can identify what they might be.
Yes, sir.
Insert
One final
Team
matter.
B.
Taking down Gogmazios poses a significant challenge. In light of this, I am
These people are the ones who you never see on screen, but now you do.
Is Nadia.
Nadia's coming?
You're missing one more.
We don't need her. Keep her away. We can handle it on our own.
Here we go again.
I'll provide everyone with detailed posts.
I assume Nadia was from the prior game.
Until
Yes.
then,
She's the
Lopez,
ace
begin
gunner
your
in
preparations.
Monster Hunter 4.
Smithies, make ready for departure. Dismissed.
So clearly
At
I'm
this
not going to
angle?
get put into combat right away. Okay, there we go.
Not right away. You're gonna have a Metal Gear Solid 4 moment.
What's going on with that?
It's rendering.
Oh.
Oh yeah, this is like the most heavy taxing area in the game.
I think Gogmazios is invaded Azuz.
If you stop staring at it, the rest of the screen will load, you goof.
No. Okay. Are you sure you're in the party with me?
Yes, we are in the Link party.
So, do I need to queue, or...
You just... No, right now this is literally you need to go find it and go see it. Then we join you after you go see it. This is one of those you have to go see it first before we join you type of deals. And then when it's like, all right, battle start, and it's like, all right, we invade, and then we help you. Yo,
It is actually initiated Pokemon battle.
basically. You just have to go back to the lift where you found him originally. Oh. Oh, Bob was in here, but he didn't say anything. God damn.
Tell Bob to get in here.
I think he's driving at the moment, so he just popped in to see what was happening.
Okay, where is the dude with the...
You're going towards him. But go down the elevator. Go into the pit elevator. He's beneath
Werner
you.
is who I'm looking for. No, I don't go into the pit elevator.
Blue exclamation mark. You're near him. You just need to go down the elevator.
Hey, Werner.
Yeah.
Azuz has already issued an evac.
Right, yeah.
You
The
mentioned
elevator.
something about charging the weapon.
Well, I'm sure you know the wormways are basically a bundle of two. So what we're going to do is unbundle some of them. Then we just have to connect those to the weapon. It should then start converting the
I'm so glad they gave the hunter a voice in this game.
charging up stage by and then, you know, shoot, shoot, bang, bang. Basically, the repairs come down to unbundling the
I mean, not just
weapons
a-
and then
The secret in the corner.
But you have to do it
Yeah,
with
it's
God
just-
Mazios.
not
Rest
just
of the
secret,
fucking owl right there.
Like the boss said, if it gets hairy, we retreat. There's no point if we wind up dead.
Just don't put yourself in danger. That's what I...
And aren't you just...
I mean, Ash, based on the story, we allegedly are some big shot hunter.
Why? Did you figure
Listen, we're the ace hunter from this squad, but how many games do we end up getting cameoed in the future? Yeah, this is just them yapping, but this leads to the combat.
Good. I know it's anomalous. The site has a fair bit of
A team of 8. Wait, is this a raid?
Mina,
Yes, sir.
Something like that.
you, Olivia, Rosso, and Griffin will focus on offensive maneuvers. The goal
I like
is
how
to
Olivia is
damage
the only one that
target's
looks
back
normally
and to
dressed.
dislodge
Everybody
the
else looks like
converging
they're going to a
Once it is loose,
It's like a gay nightclub.
to the Nexus and initiate charge. How much you charge it is decision.
Understood.
I will protect the
Yes, sir.
Okay, Alessa's normally dressed.
Pieces affixed to the Gogmazios. I think they're an energy release. We noticed a small amount. I wonder if we could use.
What you describe as normal is they're freaky.
It's just that's the way the Congalala armor looks. It's like you know, it's got Congalala fur. Oh yeah, what color is it? Pink.
I hope everyone else is doing okay. Let's check in with them as time allows.
Like all he's missing is some body glitter.
Wish I could go check.
What if he has it already?
I mean, he might.
Your unit works in secret. Can you tell us anything?
Alright, you can skip the useful information part. It's just a waste of time. They're just telling you that there's 3 phases: solid, liquid, and gas.
We live or die by the dragon element. Fire attacks are good for softening up Gogmazios.
Okay.
What I told you in the Discord DM is basically what you need to bring and or prepare with.
What if I don't bring it?
Then we'll supplement it. Just bring dragon if you really don't want to think about it.
Several days. It would be wise for.
Understood.
It's possible Gogmazios.
You will go
might
into
return
combat when you talk to him, so I would bring dragon stuff ahead of time.
Very well.
Well, what if I don't have dragon stuff?
Then
against
bring it.
Gogmazia, a fire weapon can.
Have you faced a Gogmaz?
No one told me
Look,
this was
best
gonna
I
be
can do
this.
is a flute and dude. Okay.
Listen, if you want a flute and dude, make sure it's a dragon flute and dude, so you can.
There ain't no such thing.
No shot.
I mean, there definitely is. I'm just not gonna do it. Actually, no, you're lucky. You get a dragon flute, dude. We're sounding Galahad as one. I forgot about that.
These fucking names of these loadouts kill me every time. It's so dumb.
Yep.
I just don't understand why you use fire against the clearly fire dragon.
It's a weakening mechanic.
Okay.
You use fire to weaken
Going
the body, and then you dragon to DPS the body.
Don't kink shame the Conga armor. Listen, it's fine if someone wants to wear it. I'm just saying they don't look like they're going into battle.
No sign of Gogmazios, sir.
All right, Mental Jin, we are on standby. Let's go.
Stay vigilant.
Got it, sir.
I like how Bro just runs into battle with a literal tower strapped to him.
Yes.
Are we set?
Working on it. We'll make it.
Werner.
They're harvesting
We've done
milk.
enough. Get to your posts. Once that thing shows up, it'll be too late.
Dizzy, do what she says.
Huh? Werner! I've got this.
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh my god, that guy has the Congalala hunting horn. It's actually not a bad hunting horn, it just looks atrocious.
I didn't find any traces of the targets.
Yeah.
Neither did I.
You guys never learned of layered armor, I guess.
Smithy team is on track too. Desi's been pulled out, but Werner's still in there.
I see.
Do you think Gogmazios moved on?
God, I hope so. Brings Tower Shield a whole new meaning. You're not wrong. Ah, it's Godzilla!
Gogeta!
But due to international copyright law, nah, it's Godzilla.
Bro, it's
legally distinct Godzilla!
Gogmazios.
Gagmasios.
Okay, so he has goop.
Burner, it's time. It's up to us hunters now to fight tooth and nail. We'll keep Azuz safe. Now go!
It's almost done.
And while you're still in the cutscene, we are unable to join. But once it converts from cutscene to gameplay, it's on like Donkey Kong. I have to shove more milk into the machine with my hands.
I don't know why they couldn't just harvest wyvern milk ahead of time.
Let Gagmasios near them.
You were saying, Jesus? Olivia is the barricade.
Damn, it's gonna be a real shame if she dies for Werner, because I don't like Werner. And Olivia is one of the few characters I kind of like. That must be Nadia.
Nadia!
Now, aren't you glad I showed up? Let's do this!
Well done! All units, positions!
Yes, sir!
Smithing team, get to cover! Mina, Kai, follow me!
Yes, sir!
Our objective is to slay Gagmasios. Begin by knocking that weapon loose.
Now we fight! Put your fear aside! Hang in there,
Cutscene the gameplay.
Alright, go, go, go.
Go, 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 go!
Good luck.
I'm bouncing.
Alright, chat, it's focus time.
Oh, what? Did bro one-shot me?
You belly flopped you?
Good to have you. Let's start by softening up that monster's hide. Keep attacking.
Jesus.
Here, have some assistance.
So where is he vulnerable?
His wing arms, face, chest, and tail.
I will take this attack.
Damn.
I'm stuck.
Dude, the ground slam is probably the scariest part.
I mean, at least they give you a reason now to have Mirewalker.
Yeah.
Softened up now.
Bro just really wants my ass.
Is he under the rock or not yet? Now he should be.
I got him.
Hang in there, everyone.
Missed me with that shit. Wait, did he fall asleep?
Break his face, break his face. Yep.
Oh, he fell over.
He's got a wound on his face.
That is not a wound, it is a slinger ammo. If you take that and you aim it at him, you can charge it and shoot it in his mouth. You can also use it to shoot at his wing arms, and it does a lot of damage.
Uh-oh.
Popping a heal.
No, I'm good.
I'm stuck. This weapon isn't likely to have much effect right now.
God damn, dude. The fact that he has a small attack is already just bad. Yeah, he's kind of like Fire Jindahad. Oh, fuck, dude. Like, I'm just having a hard time with his moveset because he is very uncanny with how he, like, winds up. Dude, fuck off! Like, I can't play anything against him.
Phase transition. Go up to where Nadia and Fabius are immediately. The floor is now lava. Run.
How? Bro, what?
There are things here you can use. Come up if the situation presents itself.
So in this phase, he has 2 attacks. 3, actually. The left and right hand can swipe. He has the frontal chomp. And then he has the beam. The beam can either be up close in his face or farther in the back, depending on how many players are located there the most.
There, it's working.
Nice double hunting horn. What is energy charge?
So there are parts here where you grab and then connect them to the gun.
Okay, I turn my back and he fries me. And what? I turn away from him for 1 second! And that happens!
More supplies have been added.
Dude, and then it gives me a fucking tutorial as I need to get back to the boss. Thank you, game. I literally can't read the tutorial. Like... that shit's just aggravating.
I got beam.
I got the ground star.
I don't even know what any of that means, but like I know you guys have been trying to tell me shit, but I am exclusively focused on trying to stay the fuck alive and actually get my songs off.
Alright, we are now at phase 3. He's gonna go upstairs. We will eventually follow him going upwards to the top floor where it is the final stand for him.
Wait, what? Huh?
It's airborne.
Where are we going? Just
right here. Over to the right. Where are you going? Yep. Up
like you tell me too much a little bit. It's like I just need to know where to go, then tell me the mechanic once we're on the way.
Sorry. As we get up here, there's gonna be pretty much a mix of all the things he's done so far, plus some extra stuff.
We keep going?
Yep, keep going up.
Why is he chasing me?
Because we're too fast.
Oh, can't climb that one. Okay, so what is he doing here now?
This is where the dragon element takes the main play. It's a DPS check pretty much the entire time. He'll do less damage. Hit him with dragon.
Yeah, easy to say after you literally knocked me off my mount and lit me on fire and refuses to come down on the ground and literally just downed me. Like, what? Like... You can't have a DPS check phase where the boss is just literally hovering in the fucking air like an asshole. Like, can you knock him down to like a flash pod or anything?
Flash pod, no. The little pod that you steal off his body, yes. You aim the little pod at his wing arms, and that will knock him down.
Bro, I'm just trying to get my songs up, okay? You guys handle the mechanics. Like, this is just ridiculous at this point. Fucking A, man. Like, this is just nightmare fuel for Hunting Horn. I'm sorry. I literally have gotten downed 3 times just due to I can't do anything. The second I try to do something, the boss just hard fucks me.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of phase 2 either.
It's just, he's way too fucking active. You feel like any amount of like long windup is just you getting fucked. Like, there you go. He finally was on the ground. I come back and he just flies off and starts doing his shit again.
Stay near Fabi's NPC.
What? You know, that might have been critical to tell me. You just failed because you guys didn't tell me that. Come on, guys! Oh, we didn't fail. I don't know how. I have died 4 times.
We get 6 faints.
This is just fucking ridiculous.
No better time to go on the offensive.
And he literally always, like, does this as I get back. Like, this is literally just a run away, try to live. Hey, bro!
I know you can dodge this.
Not keeping his power in check. Attack him.
Like, I feel like I've just been a complete, like, hindrance in this fight. Hey, bro! I'm just getting ragdolled constantly. I am always within an inch of my life. I never get to do anything.
Time to go on the offensive.
Run to Fabius, run to Fabius, run to Fabius. I'll heal you.
No, you won't. Fuck this fight! Like, seriously! He tells you that, and if you're just literally on the wrong side of the map, you die! There's just not enough actual time. You have to know that mechanic is coming somehow. The NPC literally doesn't say anything until it's too fucking late.
Almost there. Give it all you've got. Lay on those attacks. Don't let your courage fail you now.
Mazios' final form. Use every technique you know.
Bro! Bro! I just, oh God,
Oh shit! No. Thank you.
I don't have powders. I don't have powders.
no, I don't want shock trap, game? I can't even hit him. He just fucking moves.
No.
Like I said, I can play better. That's clunky, but guys, you gotta tell me when there's an instant kill mechanic. Like, I don't know what to do at this point. Like,
sorry, that's on me because I didn't say anything because I'm in the middle of trying to survive it as well. But, bro, so no, not that, not the insta kill, but before that. Sorry. What?
No, I know, but I do feel like y'all went mute because nobody even called the tail got cut off.
Your life will depend on it.
I didn't even see the tail got cut off. I thought it was still there.
I only noticed it when it went by, when the nub went by my screen. That means the fight would have ended and we would have missed the tail cut because nobody fucking called it.
Okay,
Understood.
so putting it into simple words and less words.
Yeah, it's just there's way too much shit going on in that fight.
Yeah, Fabius is going to occupy the left or the right side depending on where we congregate the most.
Did he? Because he seemed to just be on the right side every time. And so the fact that I was on the left, I died twice in a row to that mechanic.
He was on the left the first time, but every time after that was the right. But
no, he wasn't. That's just not true.
Maybe I'm misremembering. But he will occupy one side, either left or right. And he will immediately run over to whichever one he is closest to based on his positioning. And then he will put up a shield that takes all of the frontal hit. You stand behind him.
Yeah.
One shot is...
I get that. I get you gotta get to him almost like Brutalis. I can't get to him if I'm just out of position. and by the time the NPC says something, or one of you says something, I'm dead. I literally get hit by the middle hitbox, knocked up in the air from it, fall to the ground, die to the next actual pulse of damage. There is no anything. You just have to be pre-positioned for that. That's why I'm saying someone's got to point out that that's about to occur. Maybe you guys know how that's going to be a thing. I don't. It's because you're on the tail cat while everyone else is on the front. I can't stand in the front of this thing. All it does is constant forward like jabs and swipes.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's just brutal.
It is rough.
I have to have time to perform my songs, including trying to keep sonic barrier on everybody so we don't die. I can't do that simply due to the fact of him constantly interrupting. Like, we went from Hunting Horn being meta for Omega to Hunting Horn feels like it's possibly the worst weapon for Gogmazios. Because all he does is throw poop on the ground that explodes constantly. So while you're in the middle of playing your song, because that's not counting as an actual attack, he's still doing his normal attack patterns that are all crazy, but he's also igniting his own poop. So it's like, I don't know what to do about that. Like, I can put on like Mire Walker and stuff, but that's not going to stop me getting slammed by the constant oil rain that he does.
The only thing I can say is,
I also like legitimately, I do not know where the safe place to stand is on this guy at all. He does not seem to have one. He constantly just spins, and it's like, oh, yes. Did you find a spot on his foot? No, fuck you.
The only thing that I will say that, okay, with mild danger, less danger than perpetual, the only safe place are his back legs.
And that is what I was trying to do, and it just did not matter. Every time he would just spin on me and either like try to like hard slam me in the middle of a song, or basically do something else. So it's like, there's just no point at which I can ever play a full song. The few times that I got it off, I was almost immediately punished afterwards. Like, in a weird way, low key, they need like a buff for Hunting Horn to be able to play the song faster. Because on bosses that are this active, there just doesn't seem to be a counter to it.
Yeah, it's a fast rotating boss that is clunky in the sense of it will go on its hind legs, look around, and then slam in front of it, turn around, slam to the left, turn around, slam to the right, based on a whim. Hunting Horn may not be it. I have not discovered a true safe place to really DPS it besides the front, but I'm only saying that because I have guard up and I'm capable of guarding.
Yeah.
For someone that is not capable of guarding, I don't think there truly is a safe space, just the same as Omar said. So you really have to dance around him.
I don't mind there not being a safe spot. It's that it literally is just constant throughout the entire fight. And it is the worst in the final phase. The final phase, he is a crack weasel that is shitting everywhere.
Yep.
He's like a raccoon that got into a bucket of feces and is loose in your house.
He's B-52 as a raccoon that can fly.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. We can try it again. I just...
Yeah, let's do it. Oh. So, before we do it again...
We kind of gotta go.
Ian, launch it. I'll join. Just.
I don't know. You gotta launch it.
No, it's you. You just gotta talk to Alma. You can relaunch it. It's your story.
Yes.
And then they have the quick access screen now, which lets you restart it immediately.
Yeah, that's actually nice. You just gotta watch the tail swipe. Honestly, like I said, I was trying to get a feel for his tells. I don't know what they are. because he's just constantly like doing one of these, and then it's like, aha, there's the tail swipe, and you're like, dude, what the fuck? Like, just stop for 2 seconds.
So with the wyvern shot thing that you can take off his body, those deal upwards of 600 damage.
Good luck.
You can shoot them at his wing arms, and that will drop him from flight. It takes usually 4 to the same wing to bring him down.
Hang in there, everyone.
The NPCs will help you eventually, but they are very slow in reaction time.
Dude, wow!
Let's start by softening up that monster's heart. Thanks. That helped. Thanks. That helped.
Like, this is why I have to have the defense and the sonic barrier. And then see, like, I got sonic barrier on, and he immediately took it off, just due to chip damage. Bro! Do you see what I mean, chat? Like, you try to play one fucking song. This isn't even like your normal triple song. And the boss just says, no, fuck you. And again, there you go. There goes my sonic barrier. So now I am susceptible to death.
I'll stop it. Brace for impact.
There goes my sonic barrier again. Like, it's comical at this point. I play one song. The song is Sonic Barrier. And see, that was also aimed at trying to hit me. Yeah. The boss is just constant aggro.
We're on track.
You got evade skills, Cat? I should, actually. Bro. Like, you can't have Trimmer and Mire Walker and, like, all of the, like, quality of life for, like, evasion and stuff and, like, defense and everything like that all in one. And then he interrupts you with a roll. Come on! Actually, come on! Like, if the boss would get off my dick for literally 5 seconds, I can play the game. So much for random fucking aggro.
Push to talk is hard because it changes my controls.
You need to take it off push to talk, my dude. There you go. There you go. Chat, why is Gogmazio still on me? Still. And again, I'm sorry. Giving me tutorials in the middle of this instead of like after the fight is over and you fail, or maybe before the fight fucking begins, would be helpful to know. Because I'm so busy trying to stay alive, I do not have active time to read that. Is the floor lava?
Yes, it is.
Hey, guys, please. Like, I'm sorry, for how many NPCs we have here, for having a party, a full party of 4, there is an inordinate amount of attacks that are on me. It is 80% at least. To be fair, he's on everyone? No, I really don't think he is. Like, was that on everyone? That's clearly an attack designed at me. I'll point out every single one of them to you guys if you want. There you go. He was about to chomp me again. Like, finally, this is the first time I've actually gotten 2 back-to-back DPS phases in both attempts of the fight.
He's gonna be doing
that one was not directly on me, and then he came back and turned it into an attack on me.
Frontal biting him. Let's roar.
Pull out all the stops.
And almost knocked down. If we can get one more hit.
Another one on me.
Beam soon. Burning or Omar hit the beam.
Make my way towards it.
There you go. See, finally, I finally got a period where he did not attack me.
I know you can dodge this.
Got baby.
Transitioning. Restock now if you need to.
Hit him with the...
Wait, you took 8,200 for free there. What was that?
Who cares? Is he designed to murder supports? I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. I have noticed this because, like, the claim is always that aggro is random, and it's like, I don't believe it. I actually don't believe that it is after playing Hunting Horn for as long as I have. It does feel like monsters have an increased, like, desire to interrupt you as hunting horn.
All units, this is the point of no return.
If you went back to camp and you wait a little bit till he reaches the top, you can just warp up with a wing drake. Burning, let's try to get the rocks on him first, as soon as possible.
Yeah, first rock coming down.
So, do we need to hit him in particular spots or anything?
For the DPS check, no. You want to just aim for anything that is close to you but is near Fabius.
I don't know how I avoided all of that. Like, I'm gonna be real. What? What? What hit me? I literally went from perfectly fine. I had taken one hit to death.
Once you've softened up Gogmazios, it is susceptible to attacks from a dragon element weapon.
Hey, shut the hell up, Alma.
Late in the battle, your life will depend on it. I'll sit right here.
Hey, game.
Gonna keep dive bombing until we knock him down.
The super drop.
Hit the wing that's flying, flapping. Hit the flapping wing. When you can.
Listen, you get a choice. You either get a song or you can have a hit. Take your pick.
The DPS checks. Stay with Fabius.
Fabius is going left.
Jesus, dude.
And it's safe to move. Go. We have one more rock burning.
Well, whenever this drag wants to pop for it, I'm looking do that.
Alright, bro. How does that hit me?
Let's go on the offensive!
Team. He may slam after this. You gonna look for a slam? Slam.
Yeah.
Final form. Use every technique you know.
This is another beam, rotating beam. It'll hit the whole arena.
I'm gonna use it.
Ow. Oh, my face. He's down.
Same.
Another DPS check is coming soon. Tail cut.
Tail's broken.
He's down. DPS check is right after this. At least it should be.
Its power. Keep it up.
Put it out of your head and start fresh.
Almost there. Give it all you've got. Lay on those attacks. Don't let your cards slow you down.
Slam.
Right
Mike
down.
DPS check.
On the offensive.
Obvious is on right side this time, looks like. Obvious is right side, right side, right side, hard right side, hard right side.
Yeah.
And it is safe. We need to use that last rock on the other side. Burning, can we go over there?
Yeah.
Go. Doing good. At least compared to last time.
Slam.
Hit the rock.
Rock miss.
Did it hit?
Ow!
Hold anything back.
Rotating beam.
No. It's just rolling around at the speed of sound.
Doing some shit.
He's skulled. Get ready. It's gonna get worse. Light.
I'm down, big boy.
Targeting the right wing. Dive bomb coming soon.
Jesus,
Tail?
fuck!
Tail's in the body. Tail's in the other side of the map. Other
Oh,
side of the
shit.
map. Right side, right side. Tail, right side of the map. Right side of the map.
Magnificently fought, hunters. I've never
Are you stuck under him?
each and every one of you is worth a
I'm just carving.
Okay. We did it!
It is funny to see Fabius carve.
Oh my god, a gem.
Dude, all of the
Oh.
NPCs carving is just annoying.
Yeah.
Congrats, Omar, for the gem.
Yeah, no, it's just... I get it now, but holy fuck. And I still... The last death that I took, I still want to know what actually killed me. I don't know if anybody can go back and flip that, but that was just, like, oof.
I don't see the rewind on your thing. I cannot. I'll have to look afterwards.
That's because you're not a Sith.
Hey.
Got him. Special weapons to forge.
Okay,
yeah,
so
that's
the
just
Dogma
that's
deals
really
left.
rough as hunting horn. You have to prioritize 1 and 2 beat songs. So like you basically have to like sit there and just only play like 1 or 2 songs, not play the full like 3 song thing. I don't remember the exact terminology for it, but it's like it's dumb. I get that that's the thing because he's a faster monster and he's way more active. But like, oh my god, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, in a weird part, the middle phase and the end was almost easier for me than the first phase, because in the first phase, 80% of the time he was on me. And it was like, how do I play the game when the monster is just super aggro on me all the time? And, I mean, I get it, solos are a thing, but I need to know his movement pattern a whole lot better for something like that to be the case. Had the poop hit behind your screen? It probably did. But yeah, if that's what it was just an explosion that I couldn't possibly have seen. I'm just like, that's just kind of an issue with the fight. Because I actually, like, Matrix dodged, like, 4 of his moves before that. And then I die to randomly getting, like, 1 shot. And it's like, that doesn't feel good. I do think I need to level up my armor. I certainly haven't. And I know that's an issue. But part of the reason I haven't is because every patch, the meta sets change. And it's just kind of annoying. And I don't want to have to sit there and, like, dig a farm just to keep, like, every single new piece of gear, like, up to snuff. Only to probably in a couple months from now end up getting an expansion for the game. And all of a sudden we go to master rank and all of it's useless.
Crazy part is, Chad, he's right, because master rank is coming with a DLC.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. So, it'd be what it be. Okay. Anywho, thank you guys for the assist. Now at least I know what I'm dealing with, and I can learn the fight a little bit more. Yep. Let me see who I'll be on. Since we gonna end here for tonight.
Also, the victory team music that's playing right now, stuff like that, is the For You clear quest.
1,484 buffs and heals applied.
I'm gonna send you guys over to Ventos. He's doing some last second grinding of the event on NA. Again, thank you guys for watching. Sorry for the balding. I'm sure you guys love it. I will see you guys Thursday. Tomorrow is date night, so.
Bye, Chad. Good night.
Yep. Good Ventos, my love. Have a good one.
Humans. if it's possible.